Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. This episode of Passport to the Palm Beaches is all about the great outdoors. I'm your host, Jacqueline Journey, and stick around, you don't want to miss this one. We're going to hit up the par 3 on the island of Palm Beach, play a little golf. We're also going to learn how to play croquet at the National Croquet Center, the largest dedicated croquet facility in the entire world. Once we've worked up an appetite, it's all about world-famous McRae's backyard barbecue and seafood. You don't want to miss it.
Being on the ocean, being in South Florida, we're so blessed to be here.
Is this amazing or what? What's the craziest request you've had for a wedding?
To have monkeys.
There you go, beautiful.
Wow! Holy smokes! How do you do it, Derek?
A lot of love, baby.
This is so me. I said, wait, this is me.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, so let's go.
Whoa! Misha has attacked the cameraman.
Woo! Man, she is a natural.
You're good.
This is the rarest golden South Sea pearl necklace
Yeah.
in the world.
In the world.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous right now, but so excited. What a beautiful animal. This is Kendi, correct?
This is Kendi. He is a year-and-a-half-old cheetah.
Hey, Sandy!
That is unbelievable. So incredibly beautiful. I mean, what an amazing animal.
This is 2.4 million.
And worth every penny. It's absolutely gorgeous. That is just stunning. Wow! Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Yes, we're a drama queen.
It's okay. Where luxury meets sustainability and innovation and excellence are the standards. You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches. Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Welcome to Passport to the Palm Beaches, where we dream, discover, and explore. We'll give you an insider's look at everything the stunning Palm Beaches has to offer. America's first resort destination is adorned with miles and miles of gorgeous tropical white sandy beaches, world-class golf, tennis, museums, extraordinary people, spectacular restaurants, renowned fishing and diving, luxury real estate, shopping, countless outdoor activities, and an unexpected wild side. It is the ultimate playground, retreat, and adventure all in one. Simply put, the Palm Beaches is the perfect escape. Don't settle for the ordinary. The Palm Beaches, it's like no other place in the world. You're tuned in to Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm your host, Jacqueline Journey, and we are here at the gorgeous, spectacular par 3 on the island of Palm Beach, nestled perfectly between the ocean and the Intracoastal. We're here with Tony Chateauvert. You are the manager here, and you do an incredible job. I mean, give us a little bit of history on the course. It's very interesting.
Well, it is a beautiful golf course on the ocean. The golf course is friendly, fast, and fun. It appeals to grandparents, kids, and everybody in between. So that's part of the attraction. And the fact that you can play golf in 2.5 hours instead of 5 hours, you get to be by the ocean, is a very unique chance to really enjoy golf the way it was back probably 300 years ago when the Scots were playing golf along the shores.
This is actually an award-winning golf course. Yeah. Best par 3 in the U.S., according to Golf Digest.
We're in the top 3. We're in the top 3, and also top 50 most fun golf courses by Golf Digest. And that includes Pebble Beach and some of your famous real championship courses. We're in that list because it is a fun place to play golf. So we have a great instruction program, and this year we're breaking records as far as volume of lessons. We get some people that want to become better, or we get beginners too, and everybody else in between. Being on the ocean, being in South Florida, we're so blessed to be here. And the biggest secret about Florida is the summer times. Because here we are, it's July, it's still very nice. and the winter times are even better. So it's a great place to come work every day on the ocean, on golf. It's been the best job in golf I've ever had, and I've had a lot of them.
Well, you brought up an interesting point, which is this is a municipal course, and they're not necessarily known for being the highest quality courses,
Right.
but this one is unbelievably well managed, Tony.
Thank you.
You did a gorgeous job. But it is open to the public, so that's very interesting. A lot of people think this is a private course just because it looks
The
so
looks
gorgeous.
and feel of it, absolutely right. Well, when Raymond Floyd decided to lend his help back in 2008, 2009, and then we built this clubhouse we opened in 2014, it has the look and feel of a high-end private club. So I take great pride in taking my private club background and trying to treat everybody that comes to the doors as if they're VIPs. So they get exceptional service from the bag drop to the pro shop, to the driving range attendants, to the restaurant upstairs. So it gives you the look and feel of a private club or great resort at a municipal budget. So it appeals to everybody, it's friendly, it's fun, and it's fast to play. And the driving range and the ambiance of being on the ocean just works perfect.
So speaking of the tees, you think you could give me a couple of golf
Yeah.
tips? I need some.
We could show you what the usual person comes for a lesson looks like.
Perfect. All
Let's do
right,
that.
let's get to it.
Super. There you go, beautiful.
Wow, holy smokes.
That was actually dead straight and a perfect shot.
So tell me, give me some good golf tips.
Well, you know, number one, the golf swing can be the most overanalyzed, overtaught thing in the world. There's literally hundreds and thousands of books written on golf, and usually when people take a golf lesson, they play worse because they start becoming so self-aware and they get ball bound and they get rigid, they get stiff, and they start thinking of 500 things. If you drove your car like that, you'd have an accident every 5 feet.
Right.
So unfortunately with golf, you have to hit enough balls so it becomes almost second nature. But usually what you see with beginners and even accomplished players, they get rigid and stiff and they don't move very well. The more you try to do anything rigid and try to move body parts, and then when you hit a bad shot, you blame a body part. Oh, I picked my head up, my left arm wasn't straight, I didn't turn my hips. The reality of the whole golf swing is to swing the club and let the body react, and it should be a free and fluid motion. And if you just took a practice swing, Jacqueline, without a golf ball, and if you just go ahead and grip the club your way, and you loosen up a little bit, and you become aware of the weight of the club, and you start swinging the club back and forth, keep it going back, and let your body react, and let your feet move as you go back and forth, and keep it going, and you grow that back and forth, make a little bit longer swing, and all of a sudden, it's a free-flowing motion, and instead of that head staying down after the club swing's past, let your head follow through and look out where the ball would go.
Okay.
So one of the biggest wives' tales, no disrespect to old wives, but is the head staying down. And some of your best players ever, Annika Sorenstam, David Duval, to name two, even before the club gets the ball, their head is going up and looking towards the target.
So what do you think is the number one mistake golfers are making in their game?
Number one mistake is a combination of mistakes. It's usually invariably when I ask a student, they'll say, I'm trying to keep my head down, my left arm stiff, turn my hips, shift my weight, and they have so many swing thoughts they can't possibly function. And so one of the things that we always try to get all my instructors is trying to get that fluidity in people's swing, and that starts with grip pressure, having the right grip, having your hands on the club, and having relaxed muscles so the club and the arms can swing, and that allows the shoulders to move and allows the swing to start really from the ground up. Awesome.
So anybody who wants to come over to the par 3, get a few lessons,
Yeah.
play a few rounds of golf, where do they need to go?
golfontheocean.com, and you can book a tee time online, and you can also sign up for lessons.
All right, guys, stick around for more Passport to the Palm Beaches.
Best one. Awesome. You're good.
Palm Beach Par 3 has been a huge part of my life since I grew up down here in South Florida. It's been kind of a staple of Palm Beach County. People from all over the world know it because of what it's turned into thanks to Raymond Floyd. Great people and staff and great golf course for any golfer.
Just like a great vibe, you know, it's right on the beach, kind of a vacation vibe and a beautiful place, so I really like it a lot.
Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. Next up on Passport to the Palm Beaches, we are going to explore the very first sport in history to allow men and women to compete alongside one another. It is, of course, croquet. We're here at the National Croquet Center in the Palm Beaches. This is the largest dedicated croquet facility in the entire world. They host all the big championships here. It's a gorgeous facility, 4 acres of lawn. We're going to learn how to play croquet. They even host fantastic events. Let's take a look. You're tuned into Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and we're here at the gorgeous National Croquet Center with Thomas Tibby. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And thank you so much for having us. Now, you are on the board of directors here, is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
And how did you first get involved with croquet?
Well, I had a friend try to introduce me to it because he loved it. And so I came over to try it, and I'm addicted now. I can't imagine living someplace that doesn't have croquet.
Earlier we were talking about some of the benefits of croquet and what sort of differentiates it from some of the other sports, and you said something very interesting about the strategy behind the game and what made it a little more fun than some other sports.
Most sports you're trying to do better than your opponent, but croquet is one of the only sports I know of where you actually try to put your opponent at a disadvantage, put their ball someplace where it's hard for them to use or knock them away. And so it's kind of a nasty little game in a way, and a lot of people respond to that.
Well, there's no better place to play croquet. Tell us a little bit about the National Croquet Center.
Well, this is the largest croquet facility in the world. There are basically 4 different games that are common in the United States. And a game called association croquet, which is what the rest of the world plays. But we then, in America, invented our own little version of it. So we have a game called American 6-Wicket Rules. And that's what's played here. The game that most people say, oh, I used to play croquet as a kid, that's a game called 9-Wicket, and that's backyard croquet. They do some of that here too. And then they play a game called golf croquet. You hit your ball and then your turn's over, the next person plays. But it's a very social game, and it's one of the fastest growing games in the country. The thing that is somewhat unique also about croquet is it's the only sport that I know of that men and women compete nationally together. The fact that a man is taller or stronger doesn't much matter. It's skill and strategy, and women play just as well as the men. And so your first strike, you come up, you address the ball, you set your feet, take your aim, and shoot the wicket.
Perfect. So excited to be here at the National Croquet Center today in the Palm Beaches with the pro, Sharif. Now, I've heard some pretty impressive things about you, Sharif. You want to give us a little history about your dominance in croquet?
Hi, Jackie. Welcome to the National Croquet Center, and thank you for visiting. We are the lucky one to discover the game of croquet, and I don't really like to talk too much about myself, but I enjoy the game since I was 10 years old, and now I'm 60, so it's 50 years. That tell you that it's very addictive when you get to this sort of activity. We have 4 balls and 6 hoops, and basically 2 balls against 2 balls, and it's a race to who gonna score hoops first before the other. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right, so let's go. Woo! Man, she is a natural.
I've heard there's something called a jump shot.
Yes.
Could you show us how you do that?
Sure, I'll try to.
Okay.
All right, so for instance, over here, if my opponent, we are trying to score that hoop and my opponent come down in the hoop like that, I'm gonna try to jump over him to go through the hoop.
You're gonna jump over that ball.
We'll try. I don't know, there's no guarantee here. So, for me to hit it, I have to hit it with this angle and a little bit hard. And I'm gonna drive that ball into the ground, maybe gonna jump. So that jump over it and go through the hoop. Very clean.
That is unbelievable.
Woo, nice shot. Nice shot.
That's amazing. Wow!
All right. You shooting fantastic, and I was hesitant a little bit if I can match you, so good job, Jackie.
Well, thank you. You're very kind to say so.
No, truly.
We're here with Marie Sweetser, General Manager of the fantastic National Croquet Center. Welcome, Marie. Thank you so much for having us today.
Oh, thank you very much for coming.
This must be a dream to work here. It's really just so gorgeous.
It is. The place is not only gorgeous, but everyone has fun when they come here. And that's the main thing of it, is having fun.
Something you notice right away being here, it's not only the croquet, of course, and the sport and the fun and the competitiveness, which is always a bonus, but there really are some tremendous friendships here.
Oh, yeah.
And not just because of the events and things, but whether you want to take a lesson or play in a league or maybe host a wedding or a dinner party. This is such a gorgeous place, and you even have an amazing caterer, Sandy James, who is very well known.
Yes, I know. I've gained weight.
We're here with James Bartle of Sandy James Catering, part of what makes the National Croquet Center such a find in the Palm Beaches. I've tasted the food. It's extraordinary.
Thank you very much.
I mean, you do an amazing job. Tell us about some of the different kinds of menus and events and things that you can expect at the Croquet Center.
So we're at the Croquet Center. One pleasure of being able to rent our beautiful center here, if you're to get married or a bar mitzvah or a corporate event, is that you're the only event that's happening. You get this whole great big clubhouse is yours. So if you want to hang things from the ceilings or bring dancers in or whatever the whim may be, it's all up to you.
It's like hosting a party at your own mansion.
It's like hosting a party at your own mansion where you don't have to clean up the mess afterwards.
Whether you're hosting a dinner party for 20 or a wedding for a couple of hundred, this is the place you want to be. It is so gorgeous. You can play croquet, bring your friends, bring your family, delicious food, and a wonderful, friendly atmosphere. Again, the largest dedicated croquet facility in the entire world. Just one more fantastic reason to visit the Palm Beaches. Passport to the Palm Beaches is brought to you by Discover the Palm Beaches. You're watching Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm your host, Jacqueline Journey. I'm so excited today because we are at world famous McCrae's Backyard Barbecue and Seafood. They are so good. They've catered the Super Bowl multiple times. They're an absolute institution here. When you're in the Palm Beaches, you have to come and visit and taste some of the delicious barbecue. They've been making this for nearly 90 years. Let's head in and meet Derek McCrae. How do you do it, Derek?
A lot of love, baby.
You're tuned in to Passport to the Palm Beaches. I'm Jacqueline Journey, and I'm here with the world famous Derek McCrae of world famous McCrae Backyard Barbecue and Seafood. You have no idea how excited I am to be here today just to eat.
Oh my God.
It's going to be so good.
Yes.
But more important than just the great food, your family is such a part of the Palm Beaches history and has played such an important role. Can you tell us a little bit about how your family got involved in the community and into barbecue?
It goes back a long, long time. My great-great-grandfather brought Henry Flagler here. My father was a great community activist here during the Martin Luther King era. You know, he's done so much as a bridge named after him. My great-grandfather was the first black sheriff officer here. So we've been entrenched in this community for well over 100 years now. And so now here I am.
I'm sure he's very proud.
Yes.
And of all that you've accomplished, and even bringing McCrae's Barbecue to the Super Bowl multiple times. What was that like the first time when you found out you were going to be catering the Super Bowl?
It's hard for me to even say what the feeling was. It was so euphoric. It was something that I'm like, whoa. I told my dad, I said, guess what? We're doing the Super Bowl. It was almost like a Cinderella story. It was crazy.
That's so incredible. Now tell us a little bit about your special flavors. Floridian, I think you call it.
Yeah. Well, the Floridian flavor, it comes from my mom having some Bahamian background and my dad coming from Georgia, and the fusion of the barbecue and the seafood bring out the Floridian flavor, which is the cracked conch, the conch salad, the fish, the red snapper, the pigeon peas and rice. Then when you get to the American side, the true down-home Florida side, you got the ribs, you got the beef brisket, you got the chicken, you got the pulled pork, the collard greens, the mac and cheese, and the baked beans and all that stuff. And that's how we come up with the Floridian flavor. This is Floridian. This is us. This is true South Florida.
That's right. check out this incredible spread.
Yeah.
Derek, this looks amazing. Once again, we are at world famous McRae's Backyard Barbecue and Seafood. I don't even know what to try first because it all looks so good. Wow.
So this is what we do. This has been in our family for over 86 years. And we just carrying on that same down-home flavor. And we doing everything the same way. Nothing's changed how we cook. We cook with open pit, with our wood. And everything's, the recipes are the same. There's nothing changed.